Hi everyone, my name is Mr. Watson, and today we're going to be looking at my top 5 quotations from Gerald Croft. These are just my suggestions, so feel free to use or discard them as you see fit. And if you know any quotations that I miss out here, you're more than welcome to help each other out by leaving them in the comments. Let's get started. I suppose it was inevitable. She was young and pretty and warm-hearted and intensely grateful. This is from Act 2, when Gerald is explaining that he cared for Daisy. He uses a list of her qualities almost as a way of trying to justify his actions. The adjective inevitable suggests that it wasn't in his power to prevent their relationship, that it was always going to happen once he met her. The adverb intensely shows how Gerald's wealth allowed him to care for Daisy, but it is implied that a sexual relationship is all he thought she could offer in return, and this possibly made Gerald feel like a hero. She's had a long, exciting and tiring day, and now she's obviously had about as much as she can stand. Here, Gerald is referring to Sheila's emotional state in Act 2 as he goes through his version of events. The pronoun she is dismissive in that he's talking about her while she's in the room with him, and this comes across as controlling and condescending towards her. The list of adjectives suggests that because she is a woman, Sheila can't deal with the events that are occurring. Also, the use of the adverb obviously implies that he finds Sheila's behaviour embarrassing and inappropriate, and that this is clear to everybody. It's as if he expects everybody to agree that Sheila should be sent to bed, and this highlights that he is not a member of the knowledgeable, enlightened younger generation. After all, you know, we're respectable citizens and not dangerous criminals. Gerald says this in Act 1, implying that he feels they should be immune to the inspector's questions. This adds to the idea that the wealthy seem to think that only the lower classes are capable of being criminals and doing things wrong. This, of course, is also foreshadowing the fact that they are all responsible in Eva's death in one way or another. The phrase "you know" assumes that everybody will recognize his power due to the fact he is respectable, although this is only due to his social status as a wealthy man. The adjective dangerous puts distance between them and the working class. I'm rather more upset by this business than I probably appear to be. This line suggests that Gerald might have actually learnt his lesson and may even change just like Sheila has. After all, he initially tried to help Daisy and did this through kindness. Despite this, it's important to also consider that he still gave in to lust and had an affair with her, cheating on Sheila and then breaking it off with Daisy when it suited him. When Gerald returns later on, it's clear that he hasn't changed and reverts back to his selfish, capitalist perspective. Everything's all right now, Sheila. This links to the previous quotation, as this shows Gerald clearly failing to have changed. He assumes that, with it being agreed that the inspector was a fake, Sheila would get over it as quickly as he had, and that everything would go back to how it was. This is further emphasised when he then goes and asks her about taking the engagement ring back from him. This shows that Gerald has not understood the lesson that the inspector was trying to teach them. And this is disappointing to the audience who thought that he may change from his capitalist ways. Unfortunately, he doesn't, and this works to show how difficult it was for the upper classes to change their selfish attitudes that were so deeply ingrained into them. Okay, I hope this was useful to you in your revision. If it was, I'd appreciate it if you gave a thumbs up. Also, why not subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos just like this one. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.